Hey y'all. Okay, so I have another layout today and I'm using mostly Maggie Holmes papers by Crate Paper. And I had some stuff already ready because I wanted to go ahead and plan this one out a little bit. I feel like it takes me way longer when I just try to do stuff at the top of my head on video. So I am trying to, I'm going to go ahead and start layering, and I'm using a little bit of vellum and then that little tag type, I guess, dealy thing is Maggie Holmes, and then these paper, I'm using the 6x6 paper pad as well. Unfortunately, I do not have any 12x12 Maggie Holmes papers. Like, I think I got the tags that were 12x12, and then maybe like one other one. I don't know, but I can't find it. So I'll use, I guess, bits and pieces here and there. And I knew that going into this, that I wanted to do a little banner in the corner. So that was my inspiration, I guess. But I am trying, so I want to get it as centered as possible. I really hope that this is not skipping that. The only reason I guess it just looks like it is because it's on fast forward. But I'm just pulling some of the camera paper and some other 6x6 papers. And that actually, the Good Times doily came from the tag up at the top. I just wanted to show the doily plus the tag, so I cut out the doily and then obviously stuck the tag up there. And I'm just lightly laying these thickers down. They're glitter white thickers, just before I actually permanently push them down. So then I permanently put them down so that I actually got lucky with they were just the right size, and I had just the right piece of paper for the letters. So I went ahead and adhered everything, and now I'm just taking some little crepe, it's like little crepe paper type ribbon. It's not the brand crepe paper, but it feels almost like crepe paper, but it's just like ribbon. And I went ahead and just glued that at the top, and couldn't get my Tombow glue to work, so I had to use the other tip, and it just went crazy and spit out way too much glue. But now I'm just cutting random pieces from the Maggie Holmes collection I'm cutting rectangular like banner shapes, and then I'm also cutting hearts and circles, and I'm just gonna layer those onto this. It really doesn't take much, I guess, thought to do this. You just cut out stuff and layer them, and they end up looking really good. So I went ahead and did that. And actually, we have guests right now for dinner, so I heard them just come in. So I'm gonna pause the voiceover, and then I will come back here in a second and finish the voiceover. Okay, so I'm back, and I am gonna walk you through the banner. So like I said, I just put layers and just of different shapes and sizes. That's the best way to do it, and just layer it up, and it'll turn out good no matter what papers or what you end up using. So again, I'm using the other tip to my Tombow glue. I'm really debating on getting the portable like glue gun at Michael's right now, just because I think it would eliminate having to use a Tombow, because Tombow glue is pretty expensive. So I went ahead and layered those. I finished that banner, and then I will turn that over and cut the two sides, the excess off the sides. So now I'm just kind of figuring out what I want to do in the left bottom hand corner, and I'm trying to look at the washi, and I ended up picking like a lighter, not a lighter pink, but I would say like a brighter pink maybe. The other ones were a little bit too dull for the page, and so now I'm just picking some things from the Dear Lizzy 5th and Frolic collection, just the sticker book, and I'm going to layer those, and then I'll come back in with some other embellishments. These are my smaller embellishments, and so I'm just picking some things I think may go with the page. This is where the unorganization stuff starts happening, because I get the papers that I want to use, I get those together beforehand. As far as the embellishments, that's just something that I do at the last minute after the page. So that's something that I feel like I have to work on, but it does well for me. So I just stapled down those bottom banners, and then stapled down the banner that I made up on top. And now just adding small embellishments. Right now I'm going to poke through, yes, I'm going to poke through that heart, that gold heart, because I just felt like it was just way, way, way too plain. So I went ahead and poked through that and put an American Crafts little flower down. And then now I'm just adding some Amy Tan remarks, some of the words, and then some of the little embellishments like the flowers and things like that. And then I'm trying to figure out what I want to do right next to the picture. So I pull out these butterflies and I decide I want to ink them. So you could tell that I was sitting there trying to decide. And then I went ahead and inked them with pigment ink by Color Box, and I'm doing like a lighter pink and then a darker, like I guess a magenta reddish color. So here's where I am trying to find my glue that I cannot find anywhere. And this is where I wish it was just still in the camera view so I could see it. But I could not find my glue. I started to use that Zig pen that I realized it was not going to work. And so I'm looking everywhere for the glue. And then I finally come up with some pop dots. So I have to cut them because I can't even find my small ones. I think it's time to clean my room and to get it super organized, and then I need to work on putting things away after projects as well. But you can see I went ahead and popped out of those, which I liked even better, so it worked out. And now I'm going to add some color shine. I'm using 3 different colors. I'm using Primrose and then Sweet Cherry, and then I'm going to use Mint Green. Those are my 3 probably, I guess they were probably my 3 favorite colors. So I'll use the rest of that, and then I think after this I'll add some enamel dots and then I'll wrap it up. So I don't really do the N3 rule and then buy embellishments. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I just put them where I want them and it's fine. So that concludes it. Thank you guys so much for watching.